Welcome to St. Paul's Cathedral, one of the most iconic landmarks here in the City of London. And since 1666, St. Paul's Cathedral has been rebuilt after the Great Fire of London. And the site that you see behind me is one of the most beautiful church buildings that exists not only in the UK, but possibly even in the world. Now, why am I here at St. Paul's Cathedral talking to you about business and in marketing? Well, the Diocese of London, which is one of the central operation for the Church of England that own and operate and run this building behind me, a few years ago were involved in a whopping great big GDPR scandal. So the GDPR, of course, we know stands for the General Data Protection Regulation. And contrary to common belief, it's not about email, it's about how you store, manage and secure personal data. And of course, the Privacy and Electronic Communication Regulation, fondly known as the PECR deals with everything to do with email marketing. And a few years ago, the Diocese of London were involved in a bit of a faux pas because they sent out information that probably shouldn't have gone out to personal email addresses. So if you are in the B2B world, you're sending emails to other businesses, then you can store that information under the legitimate interest leg of the GDPR. Now that means that you have the same rights as the people you're sending to send email marketing communications to them, provided that you're storing and securing that personal information. And of course, you make sure that you provide an opt-out or an unsubscribe. But friends, here's why you're never, ever going to send an email newsletter ever again. The reason being is because most of the time your business newsletter is simply not going to get found in the inbox of your prospects, because the reason is that most email clients will block your email from being sent. Now there are three things you need to be aware of: trust, interest and action. Trust comes from the sender alias, interest, that comes from the subject line, and action comes from the preview pane. Now, most of us these days, in fact, even 75% of us, open our emails on one of these. It's our mobile devices. And so the preview pane is the thing that shows the snippet of what your email's about. Now, if you're sending a newsletter, your newsletter is going to include that dreaded text that says something like, if you don't want to receive this, then unsubscribe or click here to view in browser. It uses the same sort of snippets of information. And any email client knows and understands that that newsletter is not information that is a personal email. And because of that, it gets blacklisted. It gets pushed straight into the junk. So this is why, my friends, you're never going to send an email newsletter again, because fundamentally, people don't receive them. They take no action from receiving them. So trust comes from the sender alias. That's you and your name. Please don't send emails from your brand name unless you're a big brand in the B2C world. Send the email from you. Secondly, interest comes from your subject line. Don't make it a subject line that's so convoluted and irrelevant. Keep it short, sweet and personal. And finally, action from the preview pane. Include a personalized message. Hi, first name. Hi Steve, hi Joe, hi Rachel, hi Maria. All of those types of statements are incredibly powerful to be able to get people to visit your content. So getting your email delivered is the first thing. You want to be iconic, like the beautiful St. Paul's Cathedral behind me, then your brand needs to stand out through the clutter and through the noise. Coming up later this month, we've got another iconic live in-person event. We'd love you to be part of it, to learn the power of marketing automation amongst other digital strategies to get your business noticed. Click the link in the bio, subscribe to our content, and we'll see you on the other side for more insights and tips on how to get your business marketed.